The U.S.-led forces are increasing their campaign to retake the Syrian city of Raqqa from Islamic State militants, stabilizing areas where militants have fled and allowing refugees to return home is high on the agenda for the U.S. and its anti-Islamic State coalition partners. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson heads to Turkey and NATO this week to try to build on progress in last week's meeting of coalition partners in Washington.
While a more defined course of action in Syria is still coming together, I can say the United States will increase our pressure on ISIS and al-Qaeda and will work to establish interim zones of stability through ceasefires to allow refugees to go home.
But it could be a tall order, according to Middle East expert Daniel Serwer.
Well, the Turks would like such safe zones. They've been proposing them for years, but they are in fact extraordinarily difficult to create and to defend and to maintain.
Days before Tillerson's first meeting with the NATO foreign ministers, Tillerson met with his counterparts from the Baltic states. They expressed confidence in Washington's support for NATO. Tillerson is going to the NATO talks before he goes to Moscow, a move that ends the controversy over his earlier decision to skip the event.
They want a commitment by Tillerson to maintain the sanctions on Ukraine. They want a commitment from Tillerson that his president isn't going to sell out the alliance to the Russians.
Tillerson will make it clear that it is no longer sustainable for the United States to maintain a disproportionate share of NATO's defense spending. He also will consult with allies about their shared commitment to improve security in Ukraine and the need for NATO to push Russia to end aggression against its neighbors. Nike Ching, VOA News, the State Department.